Well, if you like conspiracy theories, I didn't say good ones. I just said if you like conspiracy theories, maybe there's a good one or two out there. I'm not sure this is it, but you're going to have to work at this one. I've got to tell you, I wish you well. I hope it works out for you. I'm happy to listen to you as you try to spin this one. But sure enough, we have walked our way into a Super Bowl conspiracy theory or 2 or 10. When you think people can't get any dumber, we have days like this. I run out of days when I think people can't get dumber, but yet, sure enough, I wake up and from a darkened slumber I wake up and I find out people are dumber. Sure enough, we're dumber. I can do this. I'll play along with you. How's this? What is the point in even playing the Super Bowl other than putting on a show? Like, there's no point at this point, is there? The 49ers, the San Francisco 49ers, are nothing more than the NFL version of, they're nothing more than the NFL version of the Washington Generals. You know who the Washington Generals are? The Washington Generals are that team that loses to the Harlem Globetrotters all the time. They've been losing to them for, 40 years or something like that? The 49ers are nothing more than the Washington Generals. Before you even say it, yes, I assume the 49ers are in on the fix as well. Everybody apparently is in on the fix. We know the outcome already. You know, it's the Super Bowl's fixed. That is the theory of the day. Now, there are different reasons, apparently. I didn't realize this until the last couple of days. There are different reasons why the Super Bowl is fixed. Okay, here we go. So, if the NFL found a body double for Damar Hamlin, they did, of course. That was after Anthony Fauci and Big Pharma killed Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills. Remember last year, they killed him off and they covered up with a body double. Notice how the theory goes that Damar Hamlin didn't play all that much, so we didn't see him that much this year because that was a body double, right? So I think that one's better than this one. So the NFL, Anthony Fauci, Joe Biden, Big Pharma, Barack Obama, and the real, in all caps, mastermind behind the Super Bowl fix have already set the outcome before the game even happens. Okay? It's all set. It's all fixed. It's fixed by all the people I just mentioned. You know, the group of devils. Except there's a new one. Arguably the most powerful. Certainly the richest. Didn't see this one coming, but just give people time and energy. Here comes the tinfoil hat nut job crowd.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship has sparked a new bizarre conspiracy theory among MAGA Republicans. Sunday night's game kicked the conspiracy theory into overdrive. The Kansas City Chiefs, with Kelce quarterbacking and Taylor Swift in the stands, beat Baltimore in a nail-biter that will now send them to the Super Bowl, where they'll face the San Francisco 49ers. The success of the Chiefs and the media frenzy that has been driven by Taylor Swift's appearances at their games has sparked one creative theory. We're using gentle parenting words today, kids. Taylor is, of course, active in politics and has been supportive of Democrats in previous elections. The size and loyalty of her fan base has some prominent Trump supporters losing their heads. Take former Republican presidential hopeful Vivek Ramaswamy, who made a loony prediction on Monday morning that the Super Bowl will be rigged in the Chiefs' favor in order to set the stage for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's endorsement of President Joe Biden. Yes. Ramaswamy's theory came in response to another bit of nonsense from notorious Pizzagate conspiracy theorist Jack Posobiec. He suggested on X that George Soros, the Jewish billionaire and liberal megadonor, was somehow involved in Taylor Swift's embrace of Democrats. Yeah. Ramaswamy responded, "I wonder who's going to win the Super Bowl next month. And I wonder if there's a major presidential endorsement coming from an artificially, culturally propped up couple this fall. Just some wild speculation speculation over here. Let's see how it ages over the next 8 months. So let me get this straight. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are faking a relationship as part of a conspiracy with the NFL and apparently the White House in order to rig the Super Bowl so the Chiefs win, which will then somehow turbocharge Swift's endorsement of Joe Biden and ensure his victory in the presidential election. Ramaswamy, I should note, is not dumb. He's a multi-millionaire biotech entrepreneur. He just thinks his supporters are dumb enough to believe what he says. Swift and Kelce, meanwhile, are at the top of their professions. Swift has 12 Grammy Awards, 40 American Music Awards, 23 MTV Video Music Awards, and her Eras Tour is the highest grossing music tour in world history. Kelce is considered by many to be the greatest tight end in National Football League history and has been selected to 9 Pro Bowls, 4 first-team All-Pro teams, and as of Sunday holds the NFL record for the most career receptions.
Stop reading. Wow. Okay. So I've read more, and it's quite the collection of fans that are now in on the Super Bowl is fixed. Usually it takes some bad call, on Monday after, fan bases get all worked up. The fix is in. So this is, if you say it ahead of time and the Chiefs do win, then you come out looking pretty smart. All right. So let me, I hate to throw off your Aaron Rodgers meets Tucker Carlson conspiracy takes on this, but if you believe this and how it's being spun, you're an idiot. You really are. You're shockingly stupid. If you're struggling with this in any way, or you want to go here, and that's where I think a lot of people are. You got the idiots, and you got people that are throwing it out there to the idiots, and then you got people that I think generally just kind of want to believe it, right? Because I do think, I can't believe I'm going to set this up. I'm going to prop you up in some way. Is the NFL happy that Taylor Swift is involved? Absolutely. Are the networks happy that Taylor Swift is hanging around? Absolutely. All right. How you leave from that point to go Aaron Rodgers, Tucker Carlson is beyond me. You're an idiot. So let me tell you how you're an idiot if you want to believe this. Let me point out to you some just real, I'm not sure where she was going with all this except reading from a teleprompter. Let me tell you all the reasons why. There are 32 reasons why you're an idiot if you believe this. There are 32 reasons why, it's not true. It's not true. 32 of them. All right, here it is. The NFL, just in case whether you think this is the fix because you're a MAGA hat nut job, or you want to believe a fix for any number of reasons, let me explain to you why the NFL is not fixed. Not happening. Not going to be fixed. Taylor Swift, Joe Biden, Anthony Fauci, Donald Trump, I don't care. It's not fixed. And there's 32 reasons why. The NFL is run by 32 of the most powerful people on the planet. It might be the 32 most powerful people on the planet. They own the franchises. Do you think 32 billionaires are going to allow a game to be fixed so Taylor Swift can get more downloads? Do you? You think they're that generous? Just so you know, in case you want to think that it's as simple as, it's just about her, she was doing fine before she met Travis Kelce, and the NFL and the Chiefs are also doing fine before Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got together. Everybody was doing okay. Her wanting to generate more publicity for her tour isn't outrageous. I don't deny that at all. Her fixing the game, having a hand in fixing the game to generate attention for her is just stupid. If that's what you think it's about, that's stupid. 32 billionaire owners are not going to let their business go up in flames. They're not. They're not going to do it for her, I can almost promise you. The nutjob conspiracy crowd, though, isn't really about her, as it was explained. It's always about people out to get Donald Trump. By the way, this will work, and Trump can fuel this because he hates the NFL, because the NFL says your credit's no good here, buddy. You're not going to own a team. So he hates the NFL. So he'll happily go along and trash the NFL. But So that crowd, it's always about Trump. It's always going to be some theory, some conspiracy theory. That we already know. But they claim that's why they claim the game is fixed. So that part of it. If you're such a tinfoil hat fool that you believe the game is fixed so Taylor Swift can endorse Joe Biden, think that one through. Please explain to me why it is the game needs to be fixed for Taylor Swift to endorse Joe Biden. Just tell me. I just want to know. She couldn't do it any other time? Like she has no other platform? Really? Is that so? Okay. Why would the game need to be fixed so she can endorse him? She's on a stage every single night. You think she can't get some attention? So a business, and this is why there's no fix at this time or any time with the NFL. No fix. It's not happening. So the business is more successful than ever. The NFL business is more successful than ever. Generates something in the neighborhood of $25 to $35 billion in media rights each year. Got it? Do you know who's not going to lose that money? 32 rich guys are not going to lose that money. No way. There is no conspiracy. This is the reason why the NFL can now embrace gambling. One of the reasons, not to get off track of the conspiracy theory, but they don't need to. There's too much money being made. There's no reason to throw a game. Nobody can pay you more than the NFL is paying. So no one wants to ruin the business. No one wants to ruin what is going on. The theory doesn't even add up. It's just stupid. But there is no situation in which a game would be fixed because it's just not worth it. And these 32 billionaires know that if a game were fixed, if at all a game were fixed, Taylor Swift or not, their business is ruined. And I'm pretty sure they like to make money. Crazy people. You do know the Chiefs might win without the game being fixed. Just want to throw that out there. I have no idea why the Kansas City Chiefs are an underdog. I really still don't get that. But they can win without that game being fixed. I just want to let you know. Do you think the NFL needs Joe Biden for some reason? Like, what would be the upside to the NFL for Taylor Swift to be able to throw the game? The game is fixed. So somehow she and Travis Kelce get to say Joe Biden's name at the end of the game. Why would the NFL need that? Why would the owners need that? Under what circumstance would they need that? You think that group of rich old white guys, some of whom are friends with Trump, you think they need that? They would ruin their business for that? You got to be kidding me. It's a bunch of old white billionaires. Many of them are friends with Trump, probably. The owner of the Jets, a total moron, by the way, was an ambassador appointed by Trump. You've got to be kidding. The reality is the NFL is thrilled that she's dating a high-profile player. That's true. The giant viewership numbers for the Chiefs are, I would say, and I would agree with this, are partly due to the fact that she's hanging around. I do think that's one of the reasons why the numbers are big. But before you go, well, that's it. That's why they want her around. Hang on a second. Just use last week as a perfect example. Okay? If, yes, people that normally wouldn't pay attention to the NFL, some of them are. But the business model of the NFL is not built on teenage girls. It's not their model. It's not necessary. It's not part of the job description. The Chiefs-Ravens game, just to put this in perspective, how things were going fine with or without her, the Chiefs-Ravens AFC Championship game had almost 56 to 57 million viewers. Guess what? So did the NFC Championship game. Almost the exact same number. Almost. There was no Taylor Swift there. So what the fools don't understand is the NFL has never been bigger, and it's not desperate for anyone or anything. There is no level of desperation with the NFL these days. It's all good, and they're not going to let it get ruined by a fix for any reason. So the idea that they would do it for an endorsement would be the most laughable thing. The only reason why the 32 people that run the game, the powerful people that run the sport, the only way they would ever want to do it is if you could take that 20 or 30 billion they make every year and triple it. It would have to take a giant payout in one day for anyone to justify putting a fix in an NFL game. I'm sorry, tinfoil hat guys. You got to come up with something bigger and better than this one.